Welcome to the A to Z quilling series. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make a necklace out of quilling paper, and that's for the letter N. To make a necklace, you will need lots of quilling strips. So over time, I've collected all the little strips that I've had when I've used other paper. And so I have like a lot of collection of little strips. If you don't have those, you could take any strips, preferably all different colors that you can get your hands on, or if you want a color combination, then choose accordingly, and then cut those strips up into 4 inches and less in length. So if you have long strips like I do here, some of them are long, just cut them up into about 4 inches each, right? So you'll have many strips of 4 inches or less. I have cut up all my strips into 4 inches and less, or about 4 inches each. So I have a lovely mix of many colors, and the idea is to create a multicolored necklace, right? If you'd like to stick to a certain color, then pick up paper based on that. I have also used different size of strips. So some are thin, some are fat, wide, narrow, all of that. Both, so some papers are more thick than the others. Some are thinner. So I've put together an entire collection of colors. Apart from this, you will also need a quilling pen, you will need some glue, and you will need a thread and needle. You could use normal sewing thread, right, if you have that handy, or you could also use silk thread. This works really well for jewelry, but it's not compulsory. So if you don't have silk thread at home, just go ahead and use normal sewing thread. I'll make today's necklace with normal sewing thread, so you get to see what that looks like. Okay, making the parts of the necklace is rather easy because we're going to create beads with each of these strips, and to create the bead or each bead that we're going to create, we're going to roll out each strip really nice and tight. So we're going to roll and give it a nice tight roll, and then before we take it off, we're going to seal the end so that it sits nice and tight. So there we go. Put in some glue and roll it out, and roll it well so that the beads really stick nice and tight, right? So that we have a nice tight roll. Take the bead off and get working on the next one. We have an entire bunch to finish, so that's a lot of beads that we're going to have to first make. And this is what's going to take us the most amount of time. Your rolls don't have to be perfect. If you look at this one, it's gone a little wonky. That's okay. It will just add more character and a look to my necklace. So don't worry about it. If it's not perfect, that's fine. Just go ahead and keep making the rolls so that you have all of them done. Now that we're done with the most tedious part of making a necklace, which is to make the beads, we're now going to move on to assembling the necklace, for which you will need your thread and a needle. Measure out your thread to how much you'd like to be. So put it around your neck and measure out how much you would need for making your necklace, and then fold it up on itself so that you have 4 threads, kind of something like this, right? So that's 2. Turn it in some more, right, and bring it together again here, and then fold it up again so that you have 4 threads together. Once you have that of the length you want it to be, cut it off the spool. Now that you have your thread as long as you'd like it to be, the next thing we're going to do is thread the needle with this thread. So we're going to make it double, and this is how we're going to put it in so that we have 2 threads going through the eye of the needle and then the 4 threads coming together so that it gets really strong. And that's how your thread should look. Now put a nice big knot at the other end to make sure nothing slips off the thread, and we're going to go ahead and start putting together our necklace. We have a wide range of beads here in terms of colors and sizes. So again, now it's up to you how you'd like to thread them. I'm going to go about in a random order because the necklace will look all multicolored and different. So it's up to you how you want to order it, but just go ahead and thread everything up. Just pass it through the center, and there you go, like that. Make sure to push your beads to the end, because what could happen is that you have a lot of threads that you're working with. If these threads land up getting tangled, it's just going to be a problem. So make sure that you thread them right and that you push your beads down right to the end from the beginning so that they kind of stay well. That's your necklace coming together. Make sure to keep pushing it towards the end, because as it fills up, it'll become more and more difficult to push the beads around. So keep pushing it towards the end and creating space in front for you to keep filling it up. Since we didn't count and start off with how many beads we would need, you might land up having extra or fall short. If you fall short, that's really easy. Just go ahead and make some more. And if you land up having too many, just ignore them. There's not much we can do about that. But once you've finished, threading all your beads in, and that's kind of what the necklace looks like, we're going to put the ends together. And we are also going to have to tuck that in, so this has to be done a little more carefully. So bring your threads together and gently tie it off. Once you're done with 2 knots, what you can do is add in another knot or 2 based on how you think you need strength. So whatever you think is best is what you're going to do. So you're going to go ahead and knot that up nice and tight, and then gently cut off the edges as close as you can, not too close. If you go too close to the knots will unravel. So as close as it's possible to be safe and make sure that your knots don't open later on, and cut off the threads. And there you go. That's your necklace. I hope you found this video on how to make a quill necklace simple and helpful. It's an easy way to make a really colorful and cool looking necklace, and it's great to get rid of all those little strips that you have left over from all your other quilling projects. So that's the letter N, and that's necklace for the letter N as a part of the A to Z quilling series that I'm doing with Mrs. B of Yellow Mellow Life. It's next going to be her turn next week. Watch out for a video next Wednesday from her. She's going to be doing the letter O. If you'd like to check out more videos that we've made in this series, all the links are in the description below. You can check out all the other things that we've quilled in the A to Z series. If you'd like to follow other videos that I do and stay up to date, subscribe to my channel, and you would also find other links to find me elsewhere on the internet in the description below. That's about it for today. Bye-bye. Look there. Look there. There.